Why go company in your first year in trucking? We're gonna talk about that.
Push it, 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 push it. Go get the money, go get the money. 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 Push it, 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 push it.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of Trucking with LoShawn Parks. And you guys could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and I do appreciate that. Today's video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about why you should go company in your first year in trucking. And a lot of people may disagree with this. You're gonna have some people who will disagree with this. And to me, this is not subjective, even though some people will say that it is subjective. But to me, this is more of a learning experience, okay? When you go about doing this and going company your first year in trucking. Now, the thing is, a lot of people watch a lot of YouTube content. They watch a lot of Facebook content, such as myself, and they look at people that do these videos, and they want to be just like that person. Okay, they want to be just like myself. They want to be just like any other YouTube trucker that's out here that's giving information. They want to follow their exact path. What people's not realizing is that a lot of the time, the people that do these YouTube videos, the trucking YouTube videos, they've been in the industry for some time. So they've seen some things, they've done some things, and they are in the position that they're in because of the sacrifices and things that they had to do to get to where they're at. So a lot of people look at me and want to jump directly into a lease. Okay, they want to go in, they want to do a lease, and the thing that I hear so many people say is they want to get to the money. They want to get to the money. They want to get to the money, and they think that by being a lease operator or being an owner operator, that is the end all tell all in trucking. Okay, that is where everybody wants to be. That is where the best money is, and that's not true. Okay, that's not true. Being a lease operator or being an owner operator doesn't mean that you are making good money. Okay, you take on a higher risk. Okay, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. But also with that bigger the risk, the bigger the reward becomes. When you take those risks, then things can happen where you don't make money, or you're outputting more money than you're inputting. Okay, so what do I mean by outputting more than inputting? On a week-to-week basis, it could change. You could have a breakdown and you're down for a week or 2 weeks, and basically that means that you're outputting, you're not inputting, you're not putting anything in, you're not bringing anything in. And that can be very stressful and make you not like the industry of trucking at all when that kind of thing happens. Okay, a lot of people's trucking careers or trucking, whatever they want to call it, businesses have ended because of ego issues, or because of not being financially stable to where they needed to be in that position. So I say that to say this: a lot of people will watch the YouTube videos, YouTube truckers, and once again, they want to follow that path. They want to be an owner operator. You're going to watch YouTube trucking channels that are owner operators, and they make owner operating sound great, but at the same time, they do tell you about the mishaps in it. And you still have people that want to go out here and jump head first into being an owner operator. They want to go to a dealership, they want to buy a truck, they want to go get their own trailer because they heard such and such YouTubers, or they seen, or they talked to other truckers at truck stops that are owner operators, or they hear it on blogs saying just go out and buy your truck and trailer and get your own numbers. And all of that sounds easy. See how easy it was just for me to say that, right? So, but what they're not telling you is the sacrifices that they had to make, or the ups and the downs, the swings. And that's what it's all about with being in the owner operator, lease operator, owner operator. You own your equipment, whatever. On this side, it's a lot of swings. Okay, a lot of swings. You have your ups and you have your downs. Okay, nothing is consistent in lease operating and owner operating. I don't give a damn what no YouTuber tells you. Okay, this is probably, being an owner operator or lease operator is probably the most inconsistent thing in the industry. Okay, other than freight, but it's, being a lease operator, owner operator is the most inconsistent thing. Now, let's turn our attention to what is the most consistent thing. Okay, what is the best beneficial thing for you? Excuse me. And that would be to be a company driver, learn the ropes for your first year in the industry. Okay, a lot of people's not going to tell you this. They're just not. And with me being who I am, I'll tell it to you, and I don't have nobody that I need to answer to. I don't have no crowd that I'm trying to appeal or views that I'm trying to make up to try to make my channel look organic or try to make it look like I'm popping. None of that matters to me. That's why I don't get into the videos or make videos about saying thank you to when I reached a certain plateau or a number of subscribers. I don't sit here and thank you for reaching 3,000 or 4,000 or we're at 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 mark. I don't do that. The reason why I don't need to do that, because my material, my content is organic. Okay. So, and my numbers will never be fudged. You guys have seen me come from, that have been following me for a while. My YouTube channel has been up for about 1.5 years now. I started from the bottom and came all the way up to where I think I'm at 10,500 subscribers. But I never fudged my numbers or bought views or did any of that stuff. Okay, all of my numbers that I have is organically. I've organically built my crowd from ground up. So, and people respect that a lot more when they can see the growth. Okay, you can't pop a YouTube channel and only had it for 3 months and now all of a sudden you at 9,000, 10,000 subscribers. That's not organic, man. It's nowhere in the world. You got other YouTube truckers out here that have been, in the game or doing YouTube videos for years and they haven't hit that mark. So anyway, I'm off topic. Let's get back to it. So the most consistent thing in trucking to do is to be a company driver in your first year, because in your first year you're going to learn so much information, regardless of you jumping into a lease, or you may feel like if you're at the company side you can't learn anything, and that's not true. Okay, on the company side, what you're going to learn a lot of is you'll learn freight. You'll find out where freight is coming out of for your division or whatever you do, whether it's dry van, refrigeration, flatbed, tanker, what have you. Your first year as a company driver, you'll learn about where a lot of freight comes out of for your division. Now, the thing about that is you won't know what the rates are, but at least you are gaining the idea of learning what lanes have the type of freight for you. Okay? Another thing that you're going to learn while you're on the company side is you're going to learn about fueling, how to properly, efficiently run your truck at a certain speed and find that sweet spot in between there to get yourself good miles per gallon, which that is the biggest, and I emphasize this a lot, fuel is the biggest expense cost in trucking, period. There's no other expense that is higher than fuel. Okay, you spend literally $50,000 to $100,000 a year in fuel alone, close to, roughly about. So that is the biggest cost in your control. And as a company driver, you will learn that, because they will put that and stress that onto you on where to run that truck at, and they also will let you know where to stop at, how much fuel to get, how many gallons to get, and it should get you to this distance. While you're being a company driver, you're absorbing all of that like a sponge. So then after your year of doing your company side, what have you gained? You've gained, you know where the lanes is at for you to run it, okay? You learn how to run your truck efficiently fuel-wise. All right? That's two things right there. I'm gonna give you a third one. A third one, what you learn is that you can make mistakes and it doesn't cost you anything right then and there, okay? Third one is, I'm gonna repeat this again because it's an important one. You can make mistakes and it doesn't cost you anything right then, being a company driver. The company will assess all of it. Okay, they will assess all of it. This is where you can do your, if you're struggling with shifting, this is where you can work on that at. If you are a late person, this is where you can work on your timing at. Okay, if your truck breaks down, figuring out maintenance, learning about your PMs, learning about tires. This is the time where you can learn a lot of information before you just go out there and jump head in first and go buy a truck, buy a trailer, be an owner operator, be a lease purchase, go sign a lease deal, and you know nothing about it, and you did it in your first year. Okay, did it in your first year. And a lot of people are going to probably say, well, LoShawn, you jumped into a lease. Did you go company when you came into trucking? And the answer to that is no, I didn't go company. And the reason I didn't go company is because I was just like a lot of other people that are in the industry right now that wanted to go into it because they wanted to feel like they had control. Okay, when you get into a lease, you feel like you have control. You can control where you go, i.e. you can control where you go. Only way you can control where you go in any lease that you're in is if you are your own dispatcher. If you're booking your own loads, you're talking to brokers, agents. Other than that, if you're going through any mega carrier and they got it and you have a dispatcher, you technically don't control where you go. They throw you some bones, some loads, and maybe you can pick from those, but in the day, you're still not you're not depicting where you go. Okay, so unless you're in something like that, then yes. But still, all in all, I wouldn't tell anybody, and I don't recommend anybody do the owner operator or the lease thing prior to them doing a year as a company driver and learning on somebody else's dime. Shout out to Adam, because I know Adam gonna say that. Learn on somebody else's dime. Okay, learn on somebody else's dime. It's vital. It's important. It's what's gonna make you successful when you do finally get into your lease truck, or you do finally go to that dealership and you buy a truck. Okay, and this is the stuff that a lot of people are not emphasizing, you know what I mean, on videos, on YouTube videos. They're not telling people the way to go to be successful. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm going to tell you guys the trials and tribulations, because that's what this is. This is all just a journey for me, okay? And on the journey to be successful in this industry that I'm in, which is trucking. But you'll have so many people out here tell you to go buy a truck. You have so many people out here to tell you jump into the lease, okay? And in another future video, I'm going to be telling you guys about how leases at any mega carrier is a bad move. It is a terrible move. And the reason why I can give you this information is because I've done it. I've been in a lease with a mega carrier that was bad. Okay, it's bad. Once you step back and you're away from that situation, you realize that was a bad lease. Jesus Christ, it's a bad lease, because there's so many different opportunities out here where you don't have to do the weekly payments. You can do monthly payments. And I'm not talking about high monthly payments. I'm talking about monthly payments for a 2013, which is just what, 3-4 years shy of what this year is right here. A 2013 Freightliner Cascadia Evolution, go down the highway, and you have a monthly truck note of $1,500 a week. I mean a month, excuse me, $1,500 a month. And you'll own that truck in 3 to 4 years. So while you're in these other lease deals with these mega carriers, you're paying roughly anywhere from, let's just say, $900 to $1,000 a week for a truck, okay? Plus all the hidden fees and everything else that you don't find out about until you finally get your settlement and you've been running for a couple months and you start to realize, well, what's all these extra charges? Yeah, that's some extra charges. But it is vital and important, if you're coming into the trucking industry, you want to make this a career, that you learn on somebody else's dime. Don't learn on your dime, because it will be very expensive for you, and it will make you have a black eye towards the industry. I'm just being honest with you guys. You know what I mean? Like I said, I can convey this information to you because I went straight into a lease. If I could do it all over again, would I go company my first year? Absolutely. And that's what I would advise you guys to do. And a lot of people ask me what company to go to. Just do your research. I've already did a video about what 4 things you should be looking for in a company. Take a look at that video. And that'll help you determine where you need to go to get your start at. All right. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. If you find that this content is very usable or usable, I be mixing all my words up. I apologize. Very usable, or that this content has helped you on this channel, please consider subscribing, like, share, and I would appreciate that very much, and appreciate all the support as well that I do get on my trucking channel right here. So you guys be safe. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, like be unsafe. And as always, winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners. And we winning all day right here at Trucking with LoShawn. Y'all be safe.
Go get the money, go get the money. Go get the money, go get the money.